I use Hugging Face website every day. I never thought that I would be using any website more than Google in a day, but here I am using Hugging Face more than any other website in a given day. Not only I search through a lot of models, I also go through data sets, spaces, posts, even research papers on Hugging Face. In order to use models on my local systems, I routinely download different checkpoints of the model or weights of the models, and I also play around with different data sets. I also have my own Hugging Face space where I upload some of the auxiliary data set just as a purpose of storing them. All in all, Hugging Face these days has become one of my favorite websites. For the last few days, I have been getting some of the comments where some of the newbies and beginners are want to know more about Hugging Face and as how to search for a model. So I just thought of making this quick short sweet video to show you that how you can select a model from Hugging Face and few other tidbits. Now, there are thousands of models and data sets on Hugging Face as we speak, and it can really become daunting if you are looking for a certain model or if you have a certain task in mind, then it can become a bit daunting to search for the appropriate model. Now, in order to search for a model, first thing you need to do is to think about what is your use case, what exactly you are looking for that model to do. Now, for example, your use case is text generation, that you want to generate a story or you want to write an essay or maybe you want to convert a text to an image or text to text speech or a lot of other things. So how do you do it? Let's suppose our use case is text generation or we want to generate a text with the help of large language model. First thing I would recommend you to do is to go to huggingface.co, and I'll drop the link to their website in video's description. Once you go there, sign up for a free account with your email address, and then as you can see on the top right hand side, I have this my profile. I'm already logged in with my profile, and then you can do a lot of things here which I won't go at this point in time because otherwise we will detract. Now our use case is that we want to find a model, open source one of course, on Hugging Face, which does text generation. For that, on the top bar, click on models. Then on the left hand side you see that there is this black highlighted word tasks, and there you have all of your tasks. Either you can simply browse through these tasks, and if I go through it slowly, there are some multimodal models, which means that these models can do multiple things like text to text or image or video and audio. And then we have some computer vision models. We have some natural language processing, which include text manipulation. We have some audio related models. We have some models which deal with tabular data, and then a lot of other things. Now either you can do that or you can simply just type text here, and you can see that it has come up with text generation one. There you go. So select that text generation, and on the right hand side you can see that all the models which do text generation are displayed. Now still you can sorry, I have just removed that filter just to show you that in total as we speak we have around 539,749 models on Hugging Face at the moment. So more than half a million models are present at the moment. Yes. So let me go back to my text model. So if I just select that filter, even with the filter on, we have more than 62,000 text generation models. So how do you select from one of them? Now, first thing I always do is that instead of trending, I sort it with most downloads or most likes, which shows you that this has been really gotten has received the approval of the community. Now, for example, this OpenAI GPT-2 here, which is free. So let's say you want to use this or you want to use Distill. My favorite one is Mistral 7 billion, but go with your own use case. But I find that this is quite quality one. So let me click there. So this is where you come. I would highly suggest that before you use the model, go through its model card, which gives you all the information about model's architecture. For example, this model deals with these three things, that it has you know it has group query attention or GQA, it has sliding window attention, it has byte fallback, BPE tokenizer. Now, these are mostly related to the machine learning enthusiast, but let me give you a very quick overview of these. So, this group query attention, or commonly known as GQA, is a method that processes multiple parts of data together to improve efficiency and performance in understanding context of the model. Then we have sliding window attention. This is a technique that looks at part of the data in overlapping sections to better understand sequences without missing context. Then we have this byte fallback BPE tokenizer, a tokenizer that breaks down text into smaller parts using the mix of byte level and subword unit, ensuring that it can handle unknown words or characters gracefully. Anyway, so this is what this model's architecture is, and then it is describing who has created it, who is the team, and then that it's a pre-trained base model, and then you need to fine tune it or instruction tune it if you want. Okay, another important thing, once you have settled on the model, is to go to the file section, and then here you need to see the that how much memory or GPU memory it is going to utilize. One quick short dirty way of doing it is to check these PyTorch bin file. So you can see that these are the two PyTorch bin files which I have. So if you calculate the size, it is roughly around, I would say, 15 gigabyte. So you need to multiply 15 with 1.2, and that much VRAM you would roughly need for it. So if you have it, then this model you can run it locally by downloading it. If you don't have it, then I would suggest you should go with the quantized version of this model. So for quantized one, simply go to Hugging Face, just type Mistral and then 7 billion, and you see that we have a lot of people here who have created the quantized version, which is a smaller version of the pre-trained one. And I have done various videos on describing what exactly is the quantization and small versions. Now, once you know that this is the model, then you can go ahead and start using it. And in order to show you the code as how you can do it, just click on use in transformers, and this is all the code you need to use in order to run it locally. And this is I routinely does with few alterations here and there. And similarly, there are a lot of other things and a lot of other models you can use from here. And then Hugging Face is full of models, also data sets, which are used, you can use them to train, fine tune, validate, and a lot of other things. And then similarly, you have different different data sets of task, languages, and stuff. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you, if you go to models, then you don't have to confine yourself to English. If you click on languages, then you can select any language from here. Like, there are heaps of languages, even some of the obscure ones, which I don't know. At least, for example, there is this um, Afar. I don't even know where this language belongs, but there are even a lot of models with that. 162 model are in that language. How cool is that? And then there are some multilingual models which you can check. Now, having said that, let me clear that. Sorry, let me quickly clear that filter. Now, so this is how you can differentiate and filter down on language. Then another important thing is license. If you're looking to use it commercially, or maybe more liberally, then go with some of the permissive licenses such as Apache 2 and MIT. And then accordingly, there are various other licenses, as you can see, heaps of languages. Some are more restrictive, some are more permissive, some are just for educational purposes, some allow you to do it commercial. So it just varies from license to license, but make sure that if you're deploying it commercially, then or even for your use case, check what sort of license is that. I normally use Apache 2 or MIT because they are quite permissive. So that's it, guys. And finally, if you want to use it with API, go click on your profile and then go to settings, And from settings, go to your where access tokens, and this is the API key you need. Either you want, if you just want to read it, then just use this key, or if you want to read and write back to Hugging Face, then use the read write token. That's it. I hope that you found it useful. If you still have any questions or any comment, please put it in the comments. And if you like the content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.